Hi class, I'm going to work on 04.07 today. That is the video we're working on. When you open your Spanish 2 course in Schoology, this is the first picture you're going to see. You're going to see the weekly update, a part of the weekly update or most of the weekly update first thing. So then you're going to scroll down when you're going to want to go to lesson, when you want to go to your lessons, and you're going to click lessons. And you're going to open up module 4. When you get to the menu, you'll see module 4 right here. My childhood memories is the theme for module 4. And you're going to go to 04.07 and open that right here. Move me over here. Okay, so my childhood memories, 04.07. ¿A qué jugabas en tu niñez? Okay, ¿con qué jugabas en tu niñez? All right. Cuando eras pequeño, ¿con qué jugabas? Maybe you like to play with your teddy bear or go roller skating when you were young. Take a stroll down memory lane as you remember some activities you used to do and toys you used to play with. I'm just reading this right here. Okay, here's some childhood memory pictures to depict a happy childhood. So down here is what we're pointing to. What's most important out of this page is getting this note guide. You're going to click it and open it up. And it is going to have all the vocabulary and grammar that you're going to learn, like a note guide for that. So you can, if you look over here, you can print or you can save it. If you print it, you can write into it, obviously. Write on it all the notes that you want to put in. If you save it, you can save it. It'll be a Microsoft Word document. So you can edit that in your computer if you want, instead of printing it. So whatever works best for you. Okay, so your first section is vocabulary words, los juguetes, which is the toys. Okay, so you're going to fill this out in Spanish, and the first section of your lesson goes through all the new vocabulary, and you can draw an image to jog your memory as to what that means, if that helps you. Okay, so then there's more notes here as you scroll through, and throughout the lesson, you'll see I'll point to them as we go through the lesson. There will be different links to your note guide, and that just like is pointing you to adding more information to your note guide from the lesson. Okay, and I'll point that out as we work through. So that is 04.07 note guide, and you can print it or download it. So when we get out of there, we're going to go to the next section. When you're maneuvering between different parts of your lessons, you're using these arrows up here. And to home, you would go back to the home menu. So when you get to this section, los juguetes, you're going to this whole first paragraph's in Spanish except the last sentence. ¿Cuáles eran tus juguetes favoritos? So this whole paragraph, it's really great to read in Spanish. You'd be surprised at how much you know from just like context clues. But reading through this can really help you with your vocabulary and with your grammar, learning those imperfect verbs and the correct forms of those. If you need the English, you can go down here to this globe, and if you click it, it will pull up the English of that paragraph. So this first paragraph says, ¿Cuáles eran tus juguetes favoritos? Tal vez durante el día te gustaba jugar con el trompo, el yo-yo, las canicas o las muñecas. Si tenías hermanos o primos, tal vez saltaban a la cuerda, volaban la cometa o trepaban a los árboles. En las noches te encantaba tu oso de peluche y jugabas con él para poder dormirte. Okay, so it says venture down this familiar road of childhood toys and games. So that is kind of your welcome to the lesson chunk of Spanish vocabulary and grammar in use. Down below is your Word Explorer. So if you scroll down here, you'll see Word Explorer, and this is where you're going to practice and learn your vocabulary at the same time. So this is, you click through all of these. You can also, to learn your new vocabulary, so if you go here Okay, this is a chunk of your new vocabulary where you can listen to it.
El libro de colorear.
Okay, and you can also open this up and it's speech practice tool. Okay, it says click to open the speech practice tool and practice saying el libro de colorear. Okay. You can, usually it has a little click through. Okay, so when you get over, so as you work through, you go to each item, scroll through each one. Let's see if the teddy bear, what we got for the teddy bear. So, el oso de peluche. Okay, so when you click on that, you hear the vocab.
El oso de peluche.
El oso de peluche. Okay, so you open that. This is your speech practice tool. You begin. It says graba, which means record, and you record. You push this and record. El oso de peluche. Okay, so if you have all green, that means you got a good score. And you can listen to what you said. El oso de peluche. Okay, so that is a great tool to learn to practice your pronunciation of your new vocabulary. So close that out and you go through each item. Okay, you can also look, this is more, okay, and you can go through these 6 words as well. Okay, it's the same function of listening to it and practicing the pronunciation. Okay, down here, this link right here is reminding you to fill out your note guide as you work through the lesson. So that is what that link is pointing to. This section below, también se dice, is a great thing if you're wanting to really embolden your Spanish understanding of vocabulary usage and pronunciation in different Spanish-speaking countries. This allows you to further that understanding. So if you click that, it'll be another lesson to kind of walk you through how Spanish is used in other countries and other locations around the world. Okay, so let's go to the next section. I'm afraid I'm going to run out of time. Let's see how much time I have. Oh no, I got plenty. All right. Then it says, atención. Ella tenía una muñeca vieja con una muñeca raspada. Pero no, you're not seeing double. The sentence using muñeca twice, but the word has multiple meanings. Make sure you use your context clues when reading and listening. Okay. So, la muñeca de María era pequeña. Maria's doll was small. La muñeca de María le dolía. Maria's wrist used to hurt. Okay, so it's 2 different words. 2 words that look exactly the same but have different meanings. And so you just have to look at context clues to understand which word is correct. Okay. So, and again, this is a section in your note guide, so find it in your note guide and make a little note about it. So go to the next section. This gramática nueva, demonstrative, I'm saying it in Spanish. Demonstrative adjectives. Okay, get ready to hear about a game you may have played when you were young. Este juego brings back a lot of memories for Javi, Soli, y Renata. But there's always a teachable moment when Javi's around. Grab your note guide and enjoy this video. So this video is going through different things that are your demonstrative adjectives. So get your note guide. Here's another chance right here to download it and print it if you haven't done it already. But get it out and fill it out as you go through. This is a self-check section all right here to practice and what you've already learned and see if you remember it. Okay, so you've got little things that jog your memory. All right, go up to the next section. And it's going back to, we're still practicing our gramática nueva, demonstrative adjectives. Demonstrative adjectives, or los adjetivos demostrativos, indicate the location or distance of a noun. I'm reading this up here. You are describing. They show if a noun is close, far away, or at a great distance. Select the play button to see this in action. Okay, so you can push this play button and see how it goes in action. I don't want to take up that much time. It is good. It helps you understand the difference between the different demonstrative adjectives. Okay, so it says demonstrative adjectives are generally placed in front of the noun they describe. Just like regular English adjectives, demonstrative adjectives must match both in gender and number with the nouns they describe. So your demonstrative adjectives in English are this, that, and that. Okay, in Spanish, the masculine is este or está, for this being close. That farther away is ese, esa, esa, ese. Okay, that at a greater distance is aquel or aquella. Your plurals of these, if it's these, like something's like close, you say estos or estas. Those far away are esos, esas. And those at a greater distance are aquellos, aquellas. Okay. When writing demonstrative adjectives in Spanish, it's easy to confuse este, esta, estos, and estas with ese, esa, esos, and esas. To help you remember how to write these demonstrative adjectives in Spanish, always remember the rhyme. This and these have T's, that and those don't. It's a good memory tool. Okay, so this is a marble, canica. So esta canica está en la mano. This marble is in my hand. Esas canicas estaban frente a mí. Those marbles were in front of me. Aquellas canicas estaban a la distancia. Those marbles way over there were in the distance. So again, this is pointing you to your note guide to pull it out and write down these notes about your demonstrative adjectives. Okay, go back up to the top and click the next arrow. So this is just a practice section, ponte las pilas, and you're just going to go through here and test yourself. You can click it and it'll tell you if you're correct or not correct. Okay, ese balón es de baloncesto. So if you click essay and submit, it's going to say you're wrong. Okay, so this ball is in this man's hand. So we know that essay is wrong because it's told us it's wrong, but also it's wrong because it means kind of far away, a little bit far away, over there. Este means closer, and this ball is in this man's hand. Or yes, and so you submit. It says magnifico. So you're correct. So you just work through those. That's just an activity to help you practice. If you want even a further lesson on demonstrative adjectives, you can click right here and open that, and it gives you even more information about demonstrative adjectives. Okay, go to the next section. And this is Juegos Tradicionales. This is learning about different games in other countries, Cuba, República Dominicana, and Puerto Rico. You can read through that and learn some new vocabulary. It is important to read through those. Again, if you need the English, you can click that globe and the English will pop up. And that goes for all three of those sections. So then you go to the next section. And now it's time to work on the assignment. I'm sorry, this is again your practice section. So ahora te toca a ti. So this is again another practice section with a little game helping you practice your vocabulary. So I'm going to click through to the final arrow. And this is saying felicidades. Okay, you just slam dunked your goals for this lesson. Now you're able to. So if you look through these objectives and goals listed right here and you don't see them, then you might need to go back and review the lesson. And if you look through these and you don't understand any of this, you don't even understand what it even means, then it's important to probably go through this lesson and practice again. So now it's time for you to go to 04.07, ¿A qué jugabas en tu niñez? And work on that assignment. So if you go here, over to materials again, you're going to just go to your assignment. It's going to look a little bit different than mine.